Hey folks, Polytopia John Madden here with another matchup. Today it is Bardur versus Bardur. Classic matchup. As a quick note, if you want to win, play Bardur, right? It is a better start to the game. Very seldomly does it make sense to go with anyone other than Bardur. If you're looking for a challenge, you can go somewhere else. If you have a specific strategy, or it's not lakes or continents and potentially dry land, it might make sense to do something else. But for the most part, just play Bardur. Let's pop this out. I'm one of these Bardurs. Both players start with the same... Wait a minute, hold on. Let me just go back to here. This was a mistake. Right off the bat. Two warriors on the same turn at the beginning. Guys, I'm going to say this now. Bardur, the start is you move one of the units diagonally, and then you get two hunting stars to upgrade your capital. That is always the first move, no exceptions. Do not do anything else. That may have been the game right there. I'll just be super honest. I think this is where this whole thing fell apart for this one guy. So they move down, then they capture on the second turn. Let me just pause. This is exactly why you would actually use Bardur, is to upgrade your capital on turn 0. Right? If you don't, you might as well go with someone like Yadok, or a tribe like Yadok, or Imo, or Imperius, I guess. Like virtually anyone else, you can upgrade on turn 1. Bardur, you upgrade on turn 0, which is the advantage every time. So they capture. I'm still exploring. This is, I usually recommend against this. Yeah, I usually recommend against this. This here is a mistake. Now, I realize I'm playing red Bardur, right? And looking back, I really pressed my luck on this one. Do not, this early, go for ruins. It doesn't make sense. I think in this case, I may have tried it because if I moved someone down here and discovered a village here, this guy would have been able to grab at the same turn. But also at the same time, I would have to move 1, 2, 3 to then potentially discover another one over here. And so I just pushed my luck with this here versus just moving it up, because there may have been one here. There may have been one here. Once we start seeing berries in the middle of nowhere, right, there's likely to be a village fairly close by. So, yeah, this is a mistake. Do not go for the ruins this early. It is a mistake. I think I was just pressing my luck. Well, let me just pause that super quickly. At the end of this turn, wow, okay. At the end of this turn, we go to this player. Yeah, so it's Bardur. Remember, we're on turn 4 here, right? It's turn 4, and already we have the entire tech tree for here and organization. Right? So even though we only have 1 star, I guess with the bonus from the ruins that was here, we can get that entire leg of the tech tree. I think this is a big advantage since we were able to afford that this early. Again, let's keep watching. So they then have they upgrade their capital, grab their 3rd city. So upgrade their 3rd city, right? Oh, this hurts me at a visceral level not to go with the workshop this early. They go with the explorer, which I get. It makes sense. It was too early. So You know, especially if you go here, they have 3 cities at this point, and I have 1. They could have absolutely dominated this game, right? 3 cities, if all of them upgraded with the workshops, they would have had a ton of economy advantage here, right? It's turn 5, and I have 1 city. This should have been a smackdown. Let's keep watching here. There's just some early game mistakes. The upgrade, get the workshop, great. I then enter into that 3rd village, upgrade my capital, capture that 2nd city, upgrade that 2nd city, right? And then it's back to the opponent's turn. They get riding. So they now have 4... Oh, let me pause. They now have 4 cities, right? Compared to my 2. So, yeah, I just want to point that out. So I start pushing up, upgrade that 2nd city, upgrade the 3rd city, go for the workshop, great. And then upgrade the 3rd city again, go for the resources. They then push up, upgrade that 4th city, get the workshop, upgrade the 2nd city, I think this was, get resources. Whoa. I think this, so here, he might have, I could be wrong in my calculations, but he might have actually been able to take it, but didn't. And then, if you remember from earlier in this match, I said that I'd have to move it 3 stars to potentially get one on the 4th, so at this point, there is no city here. Let's keep watching. Upgrade that 2nd city. Go for the population growth. This down here was absolutely required because they are definitely going to take over this city, or going to attempt to take over this city, right? So they are absolutely crushing it in terms of their exploration and their ability to capture more cities. This may end up being a vulnerability because it is on turn 8 and they've only just discovered forestry. This may be a problem as technology gets more and more expensive for them. I then push ahead, get roads. They then destroy this guy here. Upgrade their capital. Go for the population. Oh, that hurts. Let me just pause and go back. They do not get population growth, despite if they went with population growth. They still had 5 at the end of this turn. They could have upgraded this and this because they got forestry last turn and upgraded it twice. It is turn 9 and they're getting 17. Again, the North Star is 30 stars per turn by turn 30 for Bardur, right? Let's keep watching this, but this is starting to hurt me on an intimate level here. I destroy that unit, start using roads to align everything, get the super unit, population growth, capture this village over here, and then end my turn. They then attack, they capture, or they enter the city, they start upgrading the city over here. Just pause for a second. Did they... They went with Free Spirit. I guess they're going to go with Chivalry, right? It is the end of their turn 3, or their turn 10, and they're getting 20 stars per turn, right? It's back to my turn. It is the end of my turn. It's coming up in the end of my turn 10 as well. I'm hitting 17 stars per turn. 18, 19. Now it's 20 stars per turn. Right? So it's interesting. We have the same amount of stars per turn, despite he has one more city than I do. Right? But he had 2 more cities very early on, right? I think this is if he went with the strong economy in the early game, this would be a game over already. Upgrades the city over here. Goes for the resources. Upgrades the capital city. Goes with a super unit. I enter in that village. Discover fishing. Back to his turn. He enters in this village. Starts moving a bunch of his units around. I think, and hear me out, there is a lot of riders here, right? Now, riders aren't the cheapest unit, and I understand the purpose of them is on one side to explore and kind of do damage while retaining the unit. I think he may have spent too much on riders. I could be wrong, but it's looking in his favor right now. But I think with his economy and the state that it's in, it just it didn't make sense to have this many riders. Get the super unit, upgrade this city as well. Get the super unit here. Back to his turn. Destroys the rider. Enters the village. Gets the super unit or goes through. No! What? I don't understand. They have 6 stars. They have 6 stars right now. If they went with a super unit here or with a population growth, they could have gotten 2 lumber huts and then upgraded it twice. I don't understand. I don't. Okay. So back to my turn. Start moving some units up. Get free spirit. He's doing a good counter. It's interesting that this hasn't been captured yet. So yeah, just keep watching. Go for the Thank you. Population growth. Upgrades the city. Goes for the super unit. Upgrades the city. Oh! Again. Okay, I understand people have different play styles. Yeah, let's keep watching. I now enter in this city here. Let me just pause a couple times. So I entered that city over here, and then I move this up so that the unit that was here can't attack, or this catapult can't attack, so he had to move it a back one. Get the super unit. Perfect. He captures this one down here. Well, workshop. He's going to upgrade this. Good move. Being able to upgrade population growth. Right? He's able to upgrade it. Pushes me off. Good move. That was really smart. Gets his 2 units destroyed. Back to my turn. I enter in that one village. Push everything up. Discover climbing. This is where the game kind of opens up a bit. He upgrades. Gets city wall. Probably smart. Well, that doesn't make sense. I don't know why he went with this. That was probably a waste of stars. I enter it. Enter this village right here. Enter this village here. Let's keep watching. Start attacking some of his giants. Back to his turn. Destroys my giant that was over here. And just pause. Upgrades. Good. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I mean, I guess this makes sense. If he got, let me just go back a bit. He has 9 stars. He can't get mining. Okay. I guess that kind of makes sense. I wouldn't have upgraded this at all because it was just going to get captured the next turn. Let's keep watching. So I capture this one down here. Enter in over here. This may have been a mistake to enter it, and basically like capture it or prevent him from getting stars. And then getting the second one here. This is definitely going to destroy. One of these giants is going to destroy this this knight the next turn. It may have made sense to just cripple his economy for a turn and not let him gather any stars from this this city. Let's keep watching. I enter in this city, so I do this. I could have done it with both of these cities and really prevented him from getting a lot of stars. If I look at how many cities he has, it's 5-5 at this point, so we're on the same page. This would have made him, if I stayed on both these, made him only capture or only get stars from 3 of his cities. Anyways, back to his turn. He destroys both the knights like I thought. Enters in this city again, so he's probably going to capture it the next turn. Starts connecting his cities with roads. Good move. Upgrades. Doesn't fully upgrade. This was slightly off camera or off the view. 1, 2, 3 attack this this giant. And then, of course, my giant is going to... Oh, no, my... Oh, that was smart. So my knight took this over, and then I moved this this giant up to be able to take this next turn, in theory. Start upgrading. Get the giant. Upgrade this village down here in the bottom right. Back to his turn. Gets whaling. That may have been a good move to be able to get a bunch of stars. Gets super unit. Back to my turn. So he now has chivalry, right? And I can see that this is the end of the game, right? So what is likely is that someone at the end of the game at the end here quit. He knows I have knights, right? A couple things I just want to point out here. One, there is a knight's chain here, right? 2, I can enter in the city from here into here, right? So in theory, I could take 2 of his cities, right? And he also has a catapult here, which would allow him to defend on this city, right? So what is probably going to happen here is this unit or will do some kind of knight chain here, right? And then this unit is going to take this out, and then potentially, if there's a unit here, we can chain the whole thing. So let's just watch what happens. Enter in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, there's the knight chain. And then 1, 2, 3. And that's where he quit. I took out virtually his entire army in a turn using knights. The lesson here is if your opponent has knights, you need to space out your vulnerable units. Right? You cannot have a rider beside a knight, beside a catapult, beside a knight, beside a catapult. Knights and catapults are very expensive. They need to be spaced out. That is a huge risk if you're leaving them so close together, while your opponent has knights, which I have already proven that I had. If you like this video, leave a like and comment. If you want to see more like this, then you can subscribe. If you want me to comment on your matches, put a link to the match in the description. I will gladly comment on your match. I'll see you in the next video.